Hi, this is Claire of ClairePHayes.com and your Clearing I Won't tapping video. Now, I won't, if you notice that thought form or that energy as you go about trying to do the thing that you really want to do, it probably falls into one of two qualities. One is the I won't of the little child who had to do something as a child, but who now as a grown-up is like, well, I won't do that because you told me to as I was little. I had to be good, I had to eat the right food, whatever it is. So sometimes this can be a little bit hidden, but it's really good if you start tapping what's getting in the way, what is my resistance, what's going on, and you notice that it's almost like the flavor of I won't. You can be sure there's a little defiant child trying to get out, and it's great to get in touch with that child. So we're going to be tapping on that flavor of I won't, from the negative to the positive, and then we're going to be tapping on the despondent I won't, the won't that's given up, the won't that's tried too many times. They're very different, but they can be, if you've got one, maybe the child, the defiant I won't has caused the despondent I won't. So I encourage you, whatever the flavor of your I won't issue, to tap along with both aspects. And I think you'll find that one time or another they both might manifest in your life, and it's good to know them. So let's tap the I won't first. So I invite you to settle in your chair, just with a couple of breaths. Settle into the support of Mother Earth as you ground your body through your backside and your feet. And with the in-breath, you breathe in new potential, new energy. Excuse me. Bring to mind your issue if you know that you have an I won't in your life. Let's start tapping. Even though I won't, I know I won't because I don't have to, and I refuse to. I love and accept myself, even though I won't, because I won't, because I should. And I want to be different, I want to be defiant. I love and accept my feelings, even though I won't. It's really good to ham it up sometimes. I refuse to. Why should I look after myself? Why should I do this thing that's good for me? Why should I succeed? I'm not going to. I love and accept myself. This I won't drama. I won't. I won't because I don't have to. I won't because I'm my own boss now. I won't because I won't. This I won't drama. Perhaps it's holding me back from actually doing the thing I want to do. This I won't belief. This I won't drama. I won't. Perhaps I will. Perhaps I'll allow myself to do this for myself. I won't do it for you. I choose to do it for me. Perhaps I will. I choose to be free of this old little child stamping. I choose to make my own decisions. Perhaps I won't. Perhaps I don't want to. Perhaps it's not right for me. And perhaps it is. Perhaps I will. Perhaps I will. Beautiful. And let's tap for the despondent I won't. Even though I won't. I know I won't. I never did before. Why should I now? I always fail. I love and accept myself. Even though I have this I won't pattern, I choose to forgive myself. Even though this I won't is so familiar, I choose to tap on it right now. This I won't believe. This I won't pattern. I'm telling myself I won't. No wonder I don't get this thing done. No wonder I don't make my goals. No wonder my vision isn't coming true. This I won't drama. It's based on a past pattern of disappointment or lack of belief in myself. Perhaps I will. Perhaps I'll learn the things so that I will. Perhaps I am enough. Perhaps I have what it takes. Perhaps I will. I choose to believe that I will. I choose to trust that I will. I choose to know that I will. I trust this I will. And maybe I won't. I have a choice. I will if I choose it, and I won't if I choose it. This I will. Beautiful. So we got to the same place with both of those aspects of I won't, both the defiant and the despondent, and they both came to a choice of maybe I will and maybe I won't, but I won't be, you won't be bound by these past patterns. So it's great to get into that flexibility of choice, because who knows the future? Maybe you will achieve this thing, maybe you won't, but what you want is the choice and the freedom as a grown-up, as a person who is longing to see their vision come to life, to know that the possibility is there, which it is. I hope this video has been helpful to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.